we proceed with this K-Series Warriors Cup with our 11th bout of the evening in the 185-pound division, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Please welcome into the arena, Wayne Jemmott.
Wayne the Shadow Jemmott, 2-0 out of Bethpage Kickboxing. He's been training for 6 years, and he was always a fight fan growing up, watching Mike Tyson in the early UFC and Pride events. He took his first class with Crew Rodney Livermonte, and he was hooked ever since. He has not stopped training, and he fights to show his hard work and dedication to the sport. Now, before Muay Thai, he competed in high rocks competitions. Think about the CrossFit Games on steroids. He says those competitions helped him with the mental aspect of pushing himself into another gear. And he told us you never know what you're truly capable of unless you try. And tonight he plans to show this crowd and everyone at home what Bethpage Kickboxing is all about.
And now making their ring walk into the arena, please welcome into the red corner, Kyle Dempsey.
Kyle Dempsey fighting out of Long Island Fight Club with Vinny Melillo and Annika Karl as his trainers. 0-2 in his record. He used to play football and track. He has fought at 200 pounds, 195 pounds, and now makes his way down to 185 for the first time. He was 260 pounds before he started in this sport. And he told us that, 185 has been his toughest weight cut so far, but he definitely feels stronger and faster than he has in his past fights. He originally started training Muay Thai to lose weight, but then fell in love with the sport, and he decided to see how far he could push himself and his body by competing. He also wants to fight to teach his daughters how to protect themselves, protect them until they can do so for themselves. This former running back trades his shoulder pads and cleats for elbow pads and feet here tonight in his Warriors Cup 185-pound debut.
I can tell just by the energy that these two guys bring to the ring, this is going to be a great fight. Two top gyms battling for the top spot. Who owns Long Island? Bethpage or Long Island Fight Club?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 11th bout of the evening in the 185-pound division, scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trunks with black trim. His record, 1 win, no losses, and 1 draw. Representing Bethpage Kickboxing, Wayne Shadow Jemmott. Wayne Jemmott. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. His record in 2 fights, no victories, 2 losses. Representing Long Island Fight, he is Kyle Dempsey. Kyle Dempsey.
Crowd's really into this one.
Chris
Both these guys bringing an army behind them. This is going to be a good one.
Here we go, folks. Liam Tarrant Oliver now joining you here. Dempsey out of the red corner, Jemmott out of the blue. 185 pounds, full rules Muay Thai.
Jesus Christ, they're off to a hot start. Southpaw Orthodox matchup. Let's see how this plays out.
Very low hands Jammott's got.
Yeah.
Your hands are low, your reflexes need to be high. Jemmott evading there.
Here we go into the clinch. Let's see who gains the advantage. Oh, almost went over the top rope. It's always scary, especially when you're sitting ringside.
One of the judges almost got a real close view.
Yeah.
Miss there.
Nice return. Oh, that hurt him. That body kick hurt him. Elbow dropped immediately.
Remember, folks, Oliver explained before, that liver is on the right side of the body, peeks out underneath the rib cage.
Oh, Wayne really putting it on.
This crowd is going nuts right now.
This is the type of action people pay money to see.
Dempsey with the kick, but misses.
Nice check.
Jemmott stepping in there. I think he landed an elbow on the way in. Again, in Muay Thai, if you're working in the clinch, they'll let it go.
Nice knee by Jemmott there. Ooh, a little bit of a low blow. It's gonna happen, especially in the clinch. No break though.
Seconds left in the round.
Big
Jemmott coming in.
Jemmott has him hurt.
Oh!
He's down.
One knockdown there. Jemmott in the close of the first round. Closed it in
Dempsey's
emphatic.
hurt. He's a little wobbly. He's rocked. Saved by the bell was Dempsey. That was a crazy finish to a round. The crowd loving the action right now. So Wayne Jemmott, he's coming out there with his lead hand really low. In Muay Thai, that can be a huge detriment because if that head kick comes up high enough and you're not quick, it will land. However, there is a benefit, there's an upside to that. Everything that comes off of that lead hand now is going to come from an unorthodox angle that maybe somebody with a lack of experience, Kyle Dempsey only having 2 fights, might not be used to seeing maybe that uppercut come from so low or that jab come from so low.
We are seeing a ton of power in the hands of Wayne Jemmott as well.
Absolutely, yeah. He just has to make sure that he stays defensively responsible because with the hands that low, like I said, it can be advantageous, but it could be a huge drawback as well. We'll see how Dempsey recovers going into the second round after going down late in the first.
Yeah, will that 1 minute in the corner give him time to clear the cobwebs, come back in, and reapply a new game plan?
It's not a matter of will it has to.
Wayne Shadow Jemmott must feel good about that first round. Let's see if he tries to capitalize on it here in the second and how he will do so.
I'm impressed by Wayne, his body language, his demeanor, his calm demeanor. Not at all like somebody who's only had 2 fights.
Very slick, very confounding stance and style.
Does enter with his chin up a little high, but that just means he's throwing leather. I like the way Jemmott there, he went from dirty boxing and transitioned into the clinch with the knees. That was slick.
Nice kick to the body there from Jemmott. Dempsey needs to launch an attack here.
Jemmott starting to get confident. Ooh, good evasion and low kick countered by Jemmott.
Jemmott is elusive and conclusive, coming right back at him afterwards.
When you got a guy who's got that low guard like that, trying to move the head, one thing that will help is jab, straight punches to the body, cross, jab to the chest, because when the head moves, the chest stands still.
Going for that straight left hand. He's found some success at the end of the last round.
Nice low kick by Jemmott.
I think if Dempsey wants to make an impression on these judges, he's got to start to get busy here. Jemmott nicely evading.
Dempsey's trying to find the counter, but he's falling behind on the scorecards.
I think if Dempsey could throw some punches.
Ooh, nice uppercut.
Kicks.
That's exactly what I was talking about at the end of the last round. Those punches come from weird angles with that low guard.
If Dempsey could set up those kicks a little more, he might have more success in landing them.
Yeah, he's got to throw a jab, and jab would go a long way for Kyle Dempsey right now. Good right hand there. Ooh.
Nice job by Jemmott. I don't think people understand as well. At 185 pounds, that's a lot of power. That could really wear you out absorbing those shots.
Absolutely. But also, you got to also carry that weight too.
Third and final round.
That is the downside of it.
It could come down to a matter of conditioning here. We have 1 round left. In my opinion, I think Jemmott is ahead by 2 rounds.
Oh, absolutely. 10-8 in the first round, 10-9 in the second. Dempsey's got to get a finish over here. A knockdown will not be enough.
Here we go, folks. Third and final round. Will Kyle Dempsey pull something out here?
I am so impressed by the demeanor and the body language of Wayne Jemmott. It's almost
Nice high kick.
That's what he needed to do, but maybe a little earlier in the fight. But as I was saying, Wayne Jemmott, just a professional demeanor about him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Dempsey not setting up any of those kicks, just kind of launching them up there. And we've seen Jemmott seem to have his timing possibly. He's evading right away.
Absolutely. Wayne Jemmott displaying what I like to call the 3 C's of fighting: cool, calm, and confident in there.
Jemmott spinning. Dempsey trying to take advantage, not quite able to get there in time.
Nice left hand. Ooh, a little bit of a low blow there.
Accent at the low blow.
That was a clean one too. All foot to the cup.
Jemmott will have up to 5 minutes to recover should he need it. People in the audience advising Jemmott to take the fight. Always nice when members of the audience want to participate and let you know what to do in there.
I strongly disagree. You know, when I'm in there, I'm trying to hear my coach. I'm not trying to hear the civilians' opinion.
It gets especially good when you're at a bar and you hear people yelling out at the TV what the fighter should be doing.
Yeah, I can call that armchair analytics.
Here we go, folks. Action back underway. We have 50 seconds remaining in the fight.
Dempsey wants this. He's got to go right now. No more time to waste.
I will say the high kicks of Dempsey are impressive. If he can set them up a bit more and work them into his arsenal a bit more, I think he'd have a little more success with them.
Absolutely. Strongly, completely agree with you. He needs to use his jab.
And you mentioned it before, but it's so true. Both of these guys have 2 fights. They're still both at a very impressive level for that.
Neither of them look like they've had 2 fights. I would put them closer to 10, 15. Nice sweep by Jemmott, sorry. Nice. Wayne caught the kick, threw some offense of his own. Great Muay Thai there.
Jemmott off balancing, trying to put him in the corner, but Dempsey's doing a good job.
Getting the advantage, but Dempsey's got to get busy. Ten seconds left. If Dempsey wants it, he's got to go now.
Shot to the body from Dempsey. That will be the fight. Good sportsmanship.
That was a fun fight to watch. I was really impressed with Wayne Shadow Jemott's ability to just control all of the action.
And folks, we will go to the judges' scorecard, but we will see how they saw it. But more than likely, we are seeing a decision for Jemmott. But you know, these fights are about getting that experience, and that's why we see fighters developing so quickly on this scene now, because guys like Kyle Dempsey are willing to step up in experience and face a difficult challenge in front of them, and you only get better from something like that.
Absolutely, and this also goes to show you, look, there are 4 fights between these 2 guys, and they're already fighting in full rule. It's back when I started, it was very rare that you saw fighters with such little fight experience be so skilled and so well-rounded as these 2 showed tonight.
So impressive there. We have an official decision. Justin T. Manning will go to him for that.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance, we now head to your judges' scorecards for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Bethpage Kickboxing, Wayne Shadow Jemmott.
Wayne Jemmott told us he wanted to show everyone what Bethpage Kickboxing was all about, and he sure did that tonight. Congratulations to him and his team, and Kyle Dempsey picks up some valuable experience in there, and we will see how that improves him the next time he gets in the Warriors Cup ring.
Really looking forward to seeing what's next for Wayne Jemmott. That was a very impressive show for him.
You see Pat Calder on there in the celebrating with him, and crew Rodney Livermonte. Congratulations to them on a great night tonight.
Yeah, let's not forget that recently retired Warriors Cup veteran and champion NJ Mack is also part of that camp. So again, another deep and well-skilled camp coming out of there, out of that cage kickboxing. Something I always allude to. Those guys are very high level.
All right, we're listening in the ring with Wayne Shadow Jemmott by way of Beth Wage Kickboxing. Wayne Shadow, how you feeling?
Just want to thank my coach, who got me, Coach Pat. I don't know my strength and conditioning coaches, who moved me everywhere. I appreciate y'all. All my BK fam, thank you. I've been in camp for like 7 years. It feels like I'm finally paid it off.
Make some noise, it's the Shadow, Wayne Jemmott.